So the city has a range of strategic instruments. We always start in the city of Cape Town with the integrated development plan. The current term is 2022 to 2027. Our vision is to be a city of hope, and a wide range of initiatives and projects have extreme climate co-benefits. I think at this point, it's worth saying that, we're a municipality. Our core functions is the delivery of basic services, whether it be energy or water or solid waste or transport solutions. All of that is important and is part of why we exist as an organization. So the challenge here is to guarantee that service delivery in the context of a growing population. Cape Town is currently about 4.7 million people. We would expect it, based on our forecast, to grow to about 7.6 million people by 2050. And so extending that service delivery, renewing it, is critically important. But it needs to be done in a way that is cognizant of the changing climate, particularly from an adaptive point of view. So notwithstanding an increase in population, Cape Town's population is growing by approximately a net increase of 100,000 a year at this point in time. One also needs to factor in those climatic changes, like I said previously, a gradual decrease in mean annual rainfall, and then, of course, the times when there are extreme events. So we take climate change along with the demographic change and the economic analysis for the city, both now and projected into the future, and we use those all as planning variables. The climate change variable doesn't trump any of the others. Our core here is to deliver those basic services, but it needs to be done in a way that takes into account those changes and is able to, of course, to respond to disruption when it occurs. So the IDP has a range of projects and programs focused obviously on basic services, as well as a resilient city and transport and human settlements. And what we've done in our integrated development plan is to tag the programs and initiatives in the IDP with climate tagging. So the reader and the user of the document isn't going to necessarily find a climate change section. That's not how we believe strategy should be written. The entire document folds up into being a climate response, along with a range of other deliverables that are required in the city of Cape Town. So I always start with the integrated development plan. We do have a specific climate action plan as well. We have our resilience strategy, we have the water strategy, and we have the energy strategy as well. And all of those strategies build out the detail more considerably than is permissible inside of an integrated development plan. So we have strategy coherence in the city of Cape Town, thinking more deeply about disruption, and our future is a legacy of the drought event from 2016 to 2018. And so building on the resilience features in other strategies is important as well. But beyond that, obviously, execution is very, very important. And in Cape Town, our massive investment into project, program, and portfolio management has allowed us to build a considerable portfolio of projects for implementation over the next decade and beyond. All of that is guided by a high-quality project methodology, which means that we are able to see the projects that are at various stages of implementation, whether it be in concept or feasibility, or just before procurement, or at the budget stage, or in execution, or in commissioning. And that's very important as we analyze what is inside of the portfolio for execution versus what is the need, particularly if you look at, for example, the changing climate. How is that portfolio implemented over time, responding to what the science is saying is expected to materialize inside of Cape Town? So in summary, we have the strategy component and we have the execution component, and that execution component talks to a large number of projects, and I'm happy to speak more about that.